So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a dragon head, or the portrait of a dragon. And just like I did for the body, I'm going to just start off with shapes. So when I look at the head, and I like to feel my way around the paper so I can do this. I'm really not touching the papers, so I'm trying to figure out how big to draw my circle or my oval, and I'm going to go ahead and just draw the oval as soon as I can. Notice that I have multiple lines, and that's okay. And now I'm going to draw like a shape that looks like this, and then here I'm just going to go ahead and make like the letter V. So I'm really drawing really lightly, okay? And then once I have these shapes, then what I can do is I can go in here, go on the outside of these shapes, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to begin to refine and look at the actual shapes of my dragon's face. They have kind of a hook here. And I'm just going to go in, out, and do that. And then here, I'm just going to make a small diagonal. So this is the easiest, fastest way to draw anything, is to really think about the shape and draw those shapes that you already know that you've been drawing since you were really small. Okay, and then you go on the outside and you begin to refine and look at it, but draw really lightly, and then go back, and when you're happy with something, you make your lines much darker, but always start really lightly. And then I'm just going to go ahead and make what looks like a letter V, and then once I have that there, I'm just going to come down, connect, and I draw with letters and shapes, and that's the best way, easiest way to draw anything, is really to draw with shapes and letters. And here I'm just going to make a couple of V's, and then make another V right here. And another V here, and connect. So basically that's what I'm doing, is I'm just coming up with my shapes and then begin to add. And sometimes I do make the eyes a little bit bigger. I just think it gives it more of a kind of a human quality to whatever drawing I'm doing or whatever animal I'm doing. And then go in here and begin to add the details. So once you have the big shapes, then you go into the little shapes. And then you begin to refine. And then I'm just going to make some zigzag lines right there, connect. And then here, when I get to this area, I'm just going to turn my paper this way, and I am actually going to make what looks like some upside down W's. And then I'm going to make those little Now, if I think that they're not curved enough, I can go in there now and I can press a little bit darker. Use my eraser to take care of those little areas. And as long as you draw very lightly, you'll be able to get everything down. And then here, I'm just going to go ahead and, make some W's. But what I like to do is I like to kind of look around and see if there's something that I can actually trace and rub to get this little texture. And I would do that all the way down. And continue, just finish it. And then here you can add some other textures. You can add something to the back. So if you wanted to add like a little moon back here, you could. I like to do that and just move my paper around.